Welcome back to Golf Xtra. We all know the big names in the world of golf, like Rory McIlroy, Justin Thomas, and Jordan Spieth. Every time a big tournament comes around, those are the names that are floated around in the media as potential winners. However, there are more golfers who fly under the radar, but have a real chance to win every time they take the course. You just might not know about them yet. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the most underrated golfers in the game. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Now, let's get right into our list of the most underrated golfers in the game of golf. Matt Fitzpatrick. Matt Fitzpatrick has played more than 20 professional events every year since 2014. And in his 9 full seasons, he has been consistently improving every year. In fact, he's improved his strokes gained stat in every season. In 2022, he had an excellent year, picking up his first major victory and ending up ranked 8th in earnings on the PGA Tour with a total of $7.0 million. While driving isn't the strength of his game, he's an accurate ball striker and very adept at recovery. His save percentage of 63.9% was 6th on the PGA Tour and served him well in consistently being at the top of the event rankings. The British player might be considered a contender for links golf events as well, so watch out at this year's Open Championship. So why is he still considered to be underrated? While he's currently ranked as the number 9 player in the world, he has still only won more than one event in one of his seasons on tour. While he finished in the top 10 in 10 of his 20 events during last season, he only won one tournament. Granted, it was the US Open played at the Country Club in Massachusetts. In our eyes, he's still underrated in the larger golf world because he hasn't yet had a true breakout season. Who knows? The upcoming season could be where Fitzpatrick turns those top 10 finishes into victories and establishes himself as one of the game's stars and a household name. Webb Simpson. At 37 years old, Webb Simpson has been on the PGA Tour for quite a while. In his career, which has spanned over a decade, he's won 7 events on the PGA Tour and 1 event on the European Tour. Simpson has also been very competitive in major championships, recording a top 5 finish at the Masters tournament in 2019 and even winning the US Open at the Olympic Club in 2012. Even still, he didn't win on tour in the past season and only finished in the top 10 once in 24 starts. With that being said, we still think that Simpson is underrated. He's only ranked 127th in the world currently, a far cry from his highest ranking of 4th in the world, so he still has that top-end capability. Simpson has got a very complete, if unremarkable, game. It's highlighted by his putting ability, where he ranked 23rd in putts per hole last season, as well as his driving accuracy, where he ranked 34th. Now 37 years old, Simpson hasn't won since 2020, when he won twice. But something about his total, complete game makes us think he has a good chance to remind people about his game this year. Keith Mitchell. Though Keith Mitchell has only won 1 professional tournament in the 2019 Honda Classic, he's known for his great abilities off the tee. Similar to star golfers like Rory McIlroy and Jon Rahm, Mitchell is a very long driver. Although he only ranked 18th on the PGA Tour last season with an average driving distance of 311.8 yards, Mitchell's driving is more impressive in an actual event than it is statistically. Not only that, but he has improved his overall game once his towering drives land, coming in 24th in birdies per round and 48th in save percentage among tour golfers, both of which demonstrate his abilities to convert his strong starts to points. During the 2022 season, Mitchell started 26 events and finished in the top 10 6 times. This has gotten him all the way up to the 57th ranking in the world. Most impressively, he finished tied for 7th at the RBC Canadian Open and tied for 6th at the Travelers Championship in consecutive events. After showing that he can play a complete round and stay consistent last season, we're looking for Mitchell to break out in a big way in 2023. Sam Burns. Young Louisiana golfer Sam Burns is one of the most promising young golfers on the PGA Tour. He won 3 events in 2022. He first won the Sanderson Farms Championship, then took home the Valspar Championship. Burns topped it all off with a victory at the Charles Schwab Challenge over current world-ranking number 1 golfer Scottie Scheffler. He didn't just win, though. He was also a great player statistically. Burns ranked 5th on the tour in putting, averaging just 1.721 putts per hole, which helped him to finish 8th in birdies per round. Other parts of his game were solid too. His driving distance ranked tied for 24th on tour at 309.6 yards. So, why is Sam Burns on our list of the most underrated golfers despite his successful season last year? Simple. He hasn't broken out on a national stage yet. While he's played well on the PGA Tour events, his performance in major tournaments hasn't been anything spectacular. In 2022, he finished tied for 42nd in the Open Championship, tied for 27th in the U.S. Open, tied for 20th in the PGA Championship, and he didn't even make the cut in the Masters tournament. Starting off his next season at 26 years old, the expectations are there for Burns to take that next step and either compete or win one of the major tournaments in 2023. Sungjae Im. Sungjae Im might just be the most underrated golfer on the entire PGA Tour. He was in contention in many of the events held throughout the season, earning 9 top 10 finishes in 26 events. Even more impressive, he tied for second at the 3M Open and then tied for second again in his next event at the Wyndham Championship. Im also finished second at the Tour Championship, but he wasn't able to secure a victory. Still, his excellent season put him 13th in earnings on the PGA Tour for the season, illustrating just how close Im was to a special season. We have him as one of the top contenders for a breakout season in 2023, and we're hoping that he can add a couple of wins to another impressive season. But why are we so high on Sungjae Im, aside from his close but no cigar season in 2022? Largely because Im was equally impressive in terms of statistics, which illustrate just how complete his game is. Im had the best strokes gained of any golfer without a win in 2022 with 1.6. He also finished 27th on the tour in driving accuracy and 9th in greens and regulation, highlighting his excellent ball striking abilities. Im's 56.9% save percentage, good enough for 26th on the tour, showed his recovery abilities. Finally, Im finished 35th on the tour in birdies per round. Good, but we think that he still has room to grow and improve this number given the excellent all-around abilities that he continues to display. Most of all, though, there's plenty of optimism around Im because he's only 24 years old, and he's already ranked at 19th in the world. His best golf should only be ahead of him. Aaron Wise. We're finishing off our list of the most underrated golfers with a bit of a sleeper in American player Aaron Wise. While he's ranked 33 in the world, Wise only had 4 top 10 finishes in 24 events during 2022, with his best finish coming as a runner-up at the Memorial Tournament. It was a promising sign for a golfer who has long struggled with his putting, but seems to have improved on that front. The strongest aspect of Wise's game lies in his irons play. He ranked 21st last season in greens and regulation and 22nd in birdies per round. Perhaps the most promising thing about Wise's game is that he's shown consistent improvement over his limited professional tenure. Wise started out with a Rookie of the Year finish in the 2018 season, along with his only professional victory at the AT&T Byron Nelson event. While he hasn't won since that event, he has often been in contention and showing off his path towards a more complete skill set. Assuming that his putting continues to improve during his age 26 season, it's no stretch to suggest that Wise could pick up his second professional win or maybe even make the Ryder Cup team. So, what do you think about our list of the most underrated golfers on the PGA Tour? Do you think that we missed anyone? Which of the golfers that we listed do you think will have a breakout season on this year? Be sure to leave us a comment with what you think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can watch our latest content updates as soon as they drop. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.